Flight risk isn't even the main issue. Cassie just submitted a letter to the judge that she is afraid for her safety. Quote, Miss Ventura believes that Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims who testified in this case, including herself as well as to the community.
Sean Diddy Combs collapsed to his knees in court, appearing to pray as the guilty verdict was delivered. The judge denied him bail, citing his history of violent behavior, and ruling there was no way to guarantee public safety if he were released.
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap.
This was another photo shown to the jury of Cassie trying to hide a very visible black eye and big swelling on the side of her head.
Hollywood's elite security firms are ghosting Cassie, labeling her a high-risk client after Diddy's alleged erase her threats. Now her attorney, Douglas Wigdor, is in crisis mode, scrambling to assemble a protection team as the situation escalates.
My view as her lawyer, a witness to this case and not a party, is that she was brutally honest.
This isn't just a courtroom battle anymore. It's survival. Diddy remains behind bars for now, awaiting his October sentencing, but behind the scenes, he's orchestrating a revenge campaign, threatening witnesses one call at a time. And at the top of his list, Cassie. Her lawsuit didn't just expose him. It ignited the fuse, the nightmare scenario. His legal team is fighting furiously to free him early, backed by a plea from Diddy's own mother insisting he's no danger. Meanwhile, those who testified, from Cassie to his ex-chef Jordan, are living in fear, convinced his release could be a death sentence. The message is clear. Testify against Diddy? You're marked.
I want to be very clear. As a victim, as a former employee of Sean Combs, I do not feel safe. I am extremely traumatized. I do not know where to go from here.
Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Big Homie CC, just revealed something chilling after exposing the powerful figures behind Diddy's alleged blackmail ring. Someone tried to run him off the road in a blatant intimidation attempt.
Randomly, our car gets hit from the side by a blacked out vehicle. No license plate. That's happened 3 times this month so far. You know, I'm somebody where I've had FBI come to my house before and tell me they found a threat against my life.
Kim Porter's ex, Al-B, sure, fled into hiding after the verdict, just weeks after accusing Diddy of trying to kill him. Every witness against Diddy is now in grave danger, but Cassie remains his prime target. Her lawyer, Douglas Wigdor, begged Judge Aaron Supermanian to keep Diddy jailed, warning he'd immediately retaliate against her and her family if released. The judge agreed, ruling Diddy too dangerous to free. His lawyers are fighting desperately, offering a $1 million bond, passport surrender, and travel restrictions to spring him. But here's the real terror. Cassie can't even hire top-tier security. TMZ reports Diddy's bribing firms to reject her, and with witnesses alleging he plotted to murder Cassie's husband, Alex Fine, over threatening texts, the stakes are life or death. Diddy's narcissistic rage, clinically confirmed, means humiliation equals violence. If he's as brazen from prison, imagine the bloodshed if he walks.
His behavior is consistent with a person who is immature, cold, callous, reckless, impulsive, angry, aggressive, and has a massive sense of entitlement. Sean was physically dominant and fearless during the attack. He didn't appear to be worried about anything except not getting his way.
Diddy's entire empire was built on one toxic truth. What I want, I get now. With a major charge dodge, that God complex has mutated into something far more dangerous. The unshakable belief that he's untouchable. And for a man who burned cities when denied a match, that's not confidence. That's a death warrant for anyone who crosses him.
The hardest hustler in the world. This is Savage Part 2. Don't tell me about shit. It's 2022 and I'm still a savage. Whatever I want, I get whatever I want.
Revenge isn't just on Diddy's mind, it's his oxygen. Cassie may be target number one, but she's far from alone. Multiple former associates are breaking their silence, only to confess they're now living in fear. Take Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Big Homie CC. After booking his explosive Piers Morgan interview, he survived. Tail cars hunting him down a deliberate high-speed wreck attempt an FBI warning of an active threat. On his life, this isn't paranoia. It's a pattern, and every witness knows they're next.
After working in the industry, I converted my business to combat human trafficking. Last year, my team brought home 17 people, 4 children, 1 boy. And whenever these trials come about, the closer you get to the trial date, a lot of things start happening to remove people from the case that are going to strengthen the case for the prosecution. You know, it's been a hard time to line up this interview because the last time I was scheduled to be in this interview, randomly, our car gets hit from the side by a blacked out vehicle. No license plate. That's happened 3 times this month so far.
Really?
Somebody didn't want me to do this interview. Yeah, somebody didn't want me to do this interview. You know, I'm somebody where I've had FBI come to my house before and tell me they found a threat against my life. So, you know, I'm well versed in this world. But, you know, I got round the clock security. One of them was sitting right here with me right now. This is a dangerous game people are playing, and it's a good feeling for me to see the justice system prevail.
Then things got weirdly personal. Right after Big Homie CC started exposing Diddy's dirt, boom, he suddenly developed pneumonia-like symptoms.
On this path, I've been poisoned 3 times. My toxicology report showed cyanide, and you know, cyanide metabolizes into pneumonia in your body. So I've had pneumonia on 3 occasions. You know, and these problems didn't start for me until I started to speak out about people like this.
The pneumonia connection is impossible to ignore. It's become a deadly pattern in Diddy's orbit. Multiple associates have met suspicious ends with pneumonia listed as the official cause. None more tragic than his ex Kim Porter. Now history appears to be repeating. Kim's other ex, Al B. Sure, made explosive claims that Diddy tried to kill him in 2022 shortly after he began questioning the circumstances around Kim's death.
So you were in that coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, I mean, all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah,
60.
Right. Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, have the doctors medically, like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah, so, you know, just mysteriously out of the blue, you know, which we do talk about in the book, I was ignored. There was the most expensive PR campaign against me to shut me down. If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head. There was a bunch of stuff.
So do you think specifically then that Sean Diddy Combs or people affiliated with him did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure?
I believe this to be the case, yes. Absolutely.
Wow.
My first time saying it.
Are you concerned that he still has power outside of incarceration?
Remember, I'm the only one who spoke up.
Albie sure isn't buying the pneumonia story, and he's ready to blow the lid off these T's explosive revelations in his upcoming book, and even volunteer to testify against Diddy, declaring Kim Porter's death anything but natural.
Do you believe that she died of pneumonia?
Absolutely not.
Why? What evidence do you have?
She was in the best of health. We just saw each other prior to her passing. We were actually celebrating our son's new Netflix Christmas special, and she was doing just fine. In fact, we were all at the event together at Netflix in the lobby. Sean, myself, the children, you know, all having a great time. And I'm, you know, grabbing Sean like, what? And she's in the back going, stop, you know. It's unfortunate.
Is Diddy suing you or threatening to sue you?
No.
No?
I have the truth.
But one thing is you have volunteered to testify at the trial, correct?
Not as of yet. Actually, I was subpoenaed.
Okay.
So my attorneys worked something out. So I believe when the time is right, you know, I'm going to discuss it with my attorneys.
Mm-hmm. But you're willing to?
Oh, absolutely.
Albie sure has vanished at NO social media posts. No reactions to the verdict, just silence. Sources close to him say he's terrified, convinced Diddy will finish the job if freed. Fans are sounding alarms online, with one ex-user pleading, "Can someone check on Al? Diddy's coming back worse than he went in." While another referenced New Jack City, Al should be waiting outside that courthouse with shotgun. But Al isn't the only one in the crosshairs. Diddy's ex-chef, Jordan Atkinson, who witnessed him assault Cassie and endured his violence firsthand, posted a panicked Instagram video post-verdict admitting, "I'm scared for my life." The message is clear. Testify against Diddy? You're not just marked, you're hunted.
That the night before Kim Porter passed, that she group texted some close friends saying that he got me, and that Kim also insinuated in that text that she felt like she had been poisoned.
The timeline is a smoking gun that Diddy's abuse of Cassie ended in October 2018, the same month she escaped. Kim Porter was dead by November 15. The parallels between what he did to Cassie and what Kim endured, unmistakable. And now, with security firms mysteriously rejecting Cassie, while Diddy's team orchestrates from jail, the nightmare is repeating. Here's why this is critical. Cassie has 3 children and a husband in the crosshairs. Paparazzi, likely paid stalkers, are suddenly documenting Alex fine with their kids. Since when is a dad Xing a car news? A source close to Cassie reveals she's already packed her bags. This isn't just fear, it's a countdown.